Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Raid Empire. Today, I'm just gonna give another layout update. I don't know which number update it is. I think number 8 or so. But I had a few people request that I do another layout update, so here we are. The last time I did a layout update, it was a while back, but the most recent stuff you've seen of the layout would be the running sessions, which in there you saw the big hill that has been built, which I have not really talked about. So I've got big plans for this hill, and yeah, I've got like tunnel portals cut out and stuff, so it should be pretty cool. If you see this baby oil laying around, sometimes I'll use baby oil smoke fluid because it works really nicely, and it burns at a very low temperature, so it's really good for it. You see the gravel plant is in place here. And the whole thing's coming along. We've got the city laid out again. And I've got this really long freight train on it. It goes all the way around the table. All the way behind those passenger cars and all the way back there where there's a Burlington Northern caboose. So, yeah. That's the layout so far. There's actually one more thing that I built to layout. I did extend the layout a little bit. If we come over here, you see there's a spur track that comes out, and it splits into two, and there's some bridges. And then I started making a new yard. So this siding over here on the very back, that is not powered, so I can start any engines there, DC or DCC. And yeah, I still gotta finish laying down this track, but all the other three are permanently laid down. And yeah, I really like it. So I'm really happy with that yard that I have extended on to the whole layout. So now if we back up here, it all looks like this. And you can see the yard back there in the back. But yeah, the next thing I'd like to talk about is some stuff that I got, actually. It was about a month ago that I got, but I've been on a big trip, and I haven't been able to be home for about 3.5 weeks, so I never had time to film about it. But essentially, on Facebook Marketplace, I bought a box of trains for 20 bucks. Now, it was a big tub. This was actually the tub it was in here. It was a big tub, about 2 feet long or so, and I did not know it was in it. All I could see was a few Tyco controllers and a Burlington Northern F40PH on the top. And I've got like a lot of Burlington Northern cars, but I don't have any Burlington Northern engines. Like you can see just looking on my shelf, there's Burlington Northern stuff right there. And on the bottom there's 2 hoppers and stuff. I've got like, I believe it's like 16 Burlington Northern rolling stock, and then a caboose, which I don't think I counted into that, so like 17. And I don't have an engine, so I decided I was gonna buy that box and just see what else might be in it for 20 bucks. I wasn't expecting really much else for 20 bucks, just the Burlington Northern F40PH, and that's about it. So I'm gonna hop in the layout and I'm gonna grab the engines and the engine that I got. Alright guys, well, here she is, number 9987, Burlington Northern F40PH, or maybe it's an FH, I'm not sure. The only thing it's missing is the plow, so it doesn't look too good, but I've got a parts engine with a plow that, it's not an F40PH plow, but it's still a plow, so I'm thinking if I can put that on there, it would look a lot better. But yeah, it's actually a really good runner. I took it apart to clean the commutator and whatnot, and it all looked like brand new. But I know this engine has been run a lot, because it had dirty wheels, dirty contacts, and all sorts of good stuff. When I first got it and put it on the track, it did not run at all. It wasn't even picking up power. But after a lot of lubricating and restoration, it works really good now. I got it to pull over 40 cars just fine with no wheel slip, obviously, because it's an old life like with pancake motor and traction tires. And it pulled it just fine. It didn't like stall out or anything. There didn't seem to have too much strain on the motor. But yeah, the train I just showed you guys on the left, it pulled all that by itself. So after opening the box, of course this was a big tub and this was on the top, so there was obviously going to be other stuff in the tub. There ended up being about 15 freight cars, which I will try and go through and show you guys all of them, but that's going to be a little difficult because I don't quite remember all of them now. So the first thing that we have here is a Great Northern Gondola. The next one we have is a tiny Campbell Beans covered hopper. We've got this little flatbed with two boxes on it. We've got this little Erie hopper. Then turning around and going a bit farther down the line here, we've got a Chiquita banana boxcar. It's a 65 foot, in case anybody's wondering. We've got a Pacific Fruit Express. I think that's a 50-foot boxcar. I'm going around a little bit more. I got a Wesson tanker, a United States Steel car here. I got the Hawaiian Sugar car, a nice black Virginian, and I also got this Milwaukee Road Excess Height car. I believe this one is by Tyco, but I'm not 100% sure. Going down the line a little bit more on this train, I got this cattle car, Chicago and Illinois Midland. Very nice. And then I used to have 3 of these Swift boxcars, and now there's 4. So I got one of those in there. But for this train, that's pretty much all that I got in the lot. There was other cars down here that I also got. I got this caboose here. No wheels, but nice Burlington Northern caboose. Could use a little bit of cleaning. The top does not look too good. I got a B&O caboose. I don't have a B&O caboose, so that's pretty cool. It's just missing the back coupler. It broke off, it looks like, in the box. And then I've got a, what is this, Northern Pacific caboose. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any couplers, but, and it's missing a wheel. But that's okay, we can fix it. And another thing is, it looks like the front walkway got chipped off a little bit. Another thing that I got was, I'm trying to think here. I got this Southern boxcar. I've never seen something like this before. It's got these holes in the bottom and they're factory, so I'm not sure what this is. This is AHM. So I've never seen anything like this before. But yeah, for the train cars and whatnot, that was pretty much it for all the freight cars. But as you guys could tell, I got quite a few of them. So now we're going to move on to the locomotives. Alright guys, well, locomotive wise, the first thing that I got was this trolley here. This trolley is labeled number 50. It's by RSO. It doesn't have a motor or anything, but it's got a light and it does operate. The next thing I got was a Pennsylvania steam engine. And I don't know if any of you guys know, but Pennsylvania is in fact my favorite railroad. Following up number 2 is Burlington Northern. And then after that, probably BNSF or Norfolk Southern. Not 100% sure. But I got a really nice Pennsylvania steam engine. It's a 462. And yeah, I first got it and I put it on the track and it did just about nothing. I think we might have had a light, but that was it. So it was seized up. So I took that apart. It took about 2 or 3 days. Yes, 2 or 3 days to fix this one up. I ended up adding pickups in the coal car because just the pickups on the engine were not really enough. It would stall out going over switches and whatnot. And yeah, so I added pickups in the coal car and I added a light on the back, as you can see, and it does work. If you look from the back while it's running, it does light up really well. I put an LED in there, so it's really nice. But yeah, after fixing up this engine and adding pickups in the back, it runs very nicely and really smooth. So yeah, that's another engine I got. Alright guys, well the next thing I got was two Adler Blue Box Pennsylvania passenger cars. These are really nice. They're both pretty much identical. So I'll just show you one. Very nice. The other thing I got was a Bachmann Santa Fe. It's 8-wheel pickup. It's 8-wheel pickup, but only 4-wheel drive. But it runs super nicely. It's an old Bachmann with a pancake motor. It runs really nicely, but it's got a cracked gear, so it makes a clicking sound when you drive it. I also got an old Tyco Santa Fe. That needed lots of restoration too, but that was cool to get in the lot. Well guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. It's getting kind of long now, but I think I will show you guys each engine running that I got in the lot, and then we'll wrap it up from there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoy seeing these trains.